Welcome to SC Academy. On the live platform of SC Academy, we start the series of the science lecture from the class 7th CBSE board or NCERT board. In the series of lecture, we cover the chapter that name is the heat. We cover all the concepts are related with the heat chapter. Almost this is the last lecture according to the chapter of heat. We cover all the concepts related with the heat. Just to revise, yesterday in a previous lecture we discussed about the kinds of the clothes wear in a summer and winter, or we take the activity of a 4.10 which is a black color, another one is a white color. Just to revise, one more thing is that when the tin or the tin cans are colored with a black and one tin can are covered with the white, according to this concept, black color absorbs the heat energy from the sun. It's the most, or we can say that the black color has the ability to absorb the more heat energy are come from the sun as compared to the white. White does not absorb the heat energy are come from the sun. It's only the reflected, because white colors are the reflect more as compared to the black color. Black color are not reflected, और he cannot reflect the light rays. लाइट रेज को रिफ्लेक्ट नहीं कर पाते हैं, लेकिन व्हाइट की अगर बात करें तो वैसे लाइट रेज क्या होते हैं, रिफ्लेक्ट होते हैं. According to this we can say that white color absorb the less amount of heat energy and it is released immediately. So we put water in both the tin cans. One tin can are coated with the black and one with the white. The black, which contain the water, it heat up because black color absorb the heat energy while white color not absorb the heat energy. This is the activity, small activity is there. Next, we often use electricity and fuels like coal and wood to keep our houses cool or warm. It is possible to construct buildings that are not affected much by the heat and cold outside. This can be done by constructing outer walls of the building so that they have trapped layers of the air. One way of doing this to use hollow bricks which are available these days. Hollow bricks ऐसे ब्रिक्स हुआ करती थी जिससे हम घर बनाते हैं. Nowadays we use the hollow bricks. Hollow means अंदर से वो क्या होते हैं, एम्प्टी होते हैं. Such bricks can be used nowadays to avoid the transfer of the heat energy or to absorb the heat energy, because these heats are absorb the more energy as compared to the hollow bricks. Nowadays the question is that why you which use such a type of construction of the buildings that cannot trap the heat energy. वो heat energy को trap नहीं कर पाएंगे. ऐसे buildings हम construct कर सकते हैं by using the hollow bricks to avoid the absorption of the heat energy. After that, which can is the water warmer you? Can you feel the difference even by touching water in the two cans? This is the example of the cans. One is the coated with the white color and another coated with the black color. Difference in that black color tin get up heated faster because black color absorb the more heat energy. Activity number 4.11. Fill the two cans used in activity 4.10 with the same amount of the water, the same temperature, say that is 60 degrees Celsius temperature. Leave the cans in a room or in a shade. Not the temperature of water after 10 to 15 minutes. Does the temperature of water in both the cans fall by the same amount? Do this activity suggest do you the reason why it is more comfortable to wear the white or light colored clothes in the summer and dark colored clothes in the winter? Dark surfaces absorb the more heat energy, therefore we feel comfortable with the dark colored clothes in a winter season. In a winter season we wear the dark color cloths. Dark color cloths in a which season? Winter, because there is a temperature very less. we have to feel warmer. Due to that we wear the dark color clothes because it absorbs the heat energy. It absorbs the more heat energy are come from the sun. And in winter season we have to comfortable as like a warm. जैसे हमें क्या मिलेगा, थोड़ा से उससे क्या मिलेगी, राहत मिलेगी इन winter season. So we can use the dark color cloths. Light color cloths reflect the most heat that fall on them, and therefore we feel more comfortable wearing them in the summer. Again said that words are to be mentioned. Already tell that white color reflects the more light energy. It cannot be absorb the light energy, but black color absorbs the light energy or the heat energy. Due to that, we wear the dark color clothes in a winter season. So we require the much more temperature, because in a winter season the temperature are fall down. For keeping our body warmer, due to that we wear the colored dark colored cloth in a winter, but we cannot wear dark color cloth in a summer. What is the reason behind that? When we wear dark color cloth in a summer, dark color cloth absorb the heat energy. It cannot be reflected. Due to that, more temperature will be increases due to absorb the more heat energy. Due to that, we cannot wear the dark color cloths in a summer season. Best way, we use dark color cloths in a winter season. In a summer season, we wear the white cloths because it reflects light energy. Due to that, we wear the white color cloth in a summer season. Woolen cloths keep warm in a winter. In the winter, we use woolen cloths. Wool is a poor conductor of heat. Poor conductor. Conductor means it cannot conduct the heat energy. Heat energy को conduct नहीं कर रहे. Called as the poor conductor. Or another word we can call as is the insulator. हम इनको क्या कहते हैं? Insulator, which cannot the conduct or which cannot carry the heat energy. Due to that, we wear the woolen cloths in a winter season of heat. Moreover, there is an air trap in between the woolen fibers. This air prevents the flow of heat from our body to the cold surrounding, so we feel warmer. Suppose we are giving the choice in a winter of using either one thick blanket or two thin blanket joined together. What would you choose and why? Remember that there would be a layer of air between the blankets. Suppose you are giving the choice, आपको choice दी है in a winter of using either one thick blanket or two thin blanket. One is a thick, another one is a thin. Thick मोटे होंगे थोड़े से, thin थोड़े से पतले होंगे, उनकी लेयर जो क्या होगी थोड़ी सी पतली होगी. आपको चॉइस दी गई है, आप एक थिक ब्लैंकेट यूज कर लो, नहीं तो टू ब्लैंकेट थिक वाले यूज कर लो. वुड यू चूज एंड व्हाई? आप दोनों में से कौन सा चूज करेंगे? हम कौन सा चूज करेंगे? थिक वाला. लेयर शुड बी द स्ट्रॉन्ग. अगर दो लेते हैं, दो ब्लैंकेट्स हम अगर यूज करते हैं तो उसमें जो एयर है वो ट्रैप हो सकती है, वहां से हीट एनर्जी कैन बी ट्रांसफर फ्रॉम दैट. सो वी कैन यूज ओनली द सिंगल ब्लैंकेट. इट्स अ थिक ब्लैंकेट. Okay, so this is our the end syllabus. So you learn in this chapter क्या क्या learn किया है, क्या क्या हमने देखा है. Our sense of touch is not always a reliable guide to degree hotness of the object. First, by using only touch, we cannot analyze which one object is the hot or which one object is the cold. We can observe only the hotness and hot and cold object, but we cannot analyze the degree of that hotness or degree of that coldness. We cannot analyze by only the touch. टच करने से हम पता नहीं कर सकते हैं कि कितनी इंटेंसिटी होगी हॉट ऑब्जेक्ट की और कितनी इंटेंसिटी होगी कोल्ड ऑब्जेक्ट. फर्स्ट. सेकंड, टेम्परेचर इज अ मेजर ऑफ अ डिग्री ऑफ द हॉटनेस. दिस इज द डेफिनेशन फॉर दैट. वी ऑलरेडी डिस्कस दैट. जस्ट रिवाइज by using these things. Temperature is the degree or the level of the hotness or the coldness of the object. Object कितना ठंडा है कितना गर्म है ये अगर पता करना है तो यूज द टेम्परेचर. थर्मामीटर इज द डिवाइस टू मेजरिंग द टेम्परेचर. टेम्परेचर मेजर करने के लिए वी यूज द थर्मामीटर. देयर आर थ्री टाइप्स ऑफ थर्मामीटर वी डिस्कस. वन इज द क्लिनिकल थर्मामीटर, अनदर वन इज द लैबोरेटरी थर्मामीटर, एंड थर्ड वन इज द मैक्सिमम एंड मिनिमम थर्मामीटर. Clinical thermometer has to use body temperature. Laboratory thermometer are measure the temperature of other objects which are hot or cold, and maximum and minimum temperature are to be used to measure the temperature of the surrounding, to measure the temperature of the atmosphere, which are changing, which are changing. To measure the changing temperature, we use the device. That device are called as the maximum and minimum thermometer. Next, clinical thermometer used to measure our body temperature. The range of these thermometer are 35 degrees Celsius to 45 degrees Celsius. Laboratory thermometer का जो Celsius है are start from 35 degrees Celsius to 42 degrees Celsius, because it can be used for measure the body temperature. We know that the body temperature of a human or a healthy human are varies from 37 degrees Celsius. Approximately it's a 37 degrees Celsius. From that, according to that, the thermometer are to be designed to measure the body temperature, which are range start from 35 degrees Celsius to 42 degrees Celsius. Use the laboratory thermometer. The ranges of these thermometers are usually from minus 10 degrees Celsius to 110 degrees Celsius. This is the laboratory thermometer, are to be used to measure the temperature other than the body temperature. Other object as like a hot, to measure the temperature of such objects, we can use the laboratory thermometer, and the ranges are start from minus 10 degrees Celsius to 110 degrees Celsius. The normal temperature of the human body is a 37 degrees Celsius. We know that. The heat flows from a body at a higher temperature to a body at a lower temperature. This also we discuss in the class. How the temperature are transferred, or how the heat energy, we can say that the flow of the heat or flow of the heat energy are always from hot object to cold object, or hot body to low body. There are three ways in which we can flow from one object to another. These conduction we discuss about that, convection we discuss about that, and radiation also we discuss about it. Conduction are preferred. It is a process. Conduction is a process. From that, heat energy can transfer from one end of that object to another end of that object. It is usually found in a solid subject. For example, we take a strip of aluminium, iron, copper are present in the solid state, and these three are the good conductor of heat. They can be transferred the heat energy from one part of that metal strip to another, called as the conduction. Convection are deals with the liquid substances, as like a water, as like a air. Convection are related to the fluids also. Fluid terms are related with air also, and also the liquid also. Here the heat are transfer from one particle to another particle. एक particle से दूसरे particle में heat transfer होती है in a process of convection. Another one is the radiation. Radiation again is the third phenomena or the third mechanism. Due to that, the heat energy can be transferred without a medium. In the case of a radiation, we cannot require any type of medium. From that, we can transfer the heat. वहां पे medium की जरूरत नहीं है. The best example for that, sun. Sun emitted continuously the light energy or the heat energy. But we analyze that, we understand that in a space there is a sun, there is a no atmosphere, there is a no particles which can carry the heat energy. So the how heat energy are transferred, this energy or heat energy are transferred by the process of radiation. In solid generally, the heat energy transferred by conduction. Yes, I will say that. In a liquid and the gases called as the fluid, heat energy transferred by the convection method. No medium is required for the transfer of the heat by the process of radiation. We already discussed that. The material which allow the heat pass through them easily are called as the conductor. The material which allow to pass the heat energy from one end to another end are called as the conductor. The material which do not allow heat passes through them easily are called as the insulator. उनको हम क्या कहते हैं? Insulator. They cannot transfer the heat energy from one part to another part, called as the insulator. We can call it as the insulator. Dark color objects absorb the more heat than a light colored object. That is the reason we feel more comfortable in a light color cloth in a summer. We already discussed why we wear the dark color cloths, why we wear the light color cloths as like a white. White color cloths or light color cloths are wear in summer season, or dark color cloths are wear in a winter season. After that, woolen cloths keep warm during the winter. It is because wool is a poor conductor of heat and its air trapped between the fibers. Woolen cloths are the poor conductor of the heat energy. Due to that, we wear the woolen cloths in a winter season. We wear the woolen cloths in a winter season. Due to that, we wear them. So this is the whole summary of this chapter. इस चैप्टर की क्या थी? Whole summary थी, and this summary also we have to discuss in the class. This is a very interesting chapter are related to the heat. We know that the heat is a form of energy. Temperature, heat are different things. Heat is a different thing. Temperature is a different thing. How the heat energy transfer? Conduction, convection, radiation, we also discuss. In these three ways, we can transfer the heat energy. Why we wear the clothes as like a dull color clothes, light color clothes? In which season we have to wear which type of clothes? We also discuss. After that, we discuss land breeze is there, sea breeze is there. How the land breeze are travel from land to sea, or the sea breeze, how the sea breeze are transferred from sea to land. This all we discuss in the class. How these phenomena works. These phenomena are works with the convection, where the heat energy are transferred from particles to another particles. एक particle से दूसरे particles में क्या होती है? Transfer होती है. ये भी हमने इस chapter में देखा है. So this is the whole summary about the heat. Hope you understand all the concepts are related with this chapter. This is a summary, and it's a very easy chapter to understand. Not much more concept is there. First, we discuss about the temperature. Temperature is the degree or the level. How the temperature increases, how the temperature decreases due to the heat energy. Because when we heat a substance, temperature increases. When we cool a substance, heat energy decreases. So whole temperature concepts are dependent on the heat energy. We can say that. So according to the name of the chapter, heat are the source of energy, and according to the rule of energy, energy cannot be created nor be destroyed. It can be converted in one form to another form. तो एक जगह से दूसरी जगह हम ट्रांसफर कर सकते हैं by using the methods, by using the phenomena called as the conduction, convection and radiation. This is a very simple chapter. Hope you understand all the concepts are related to these chapters. If you have any doubts, you can ask in the comment section. Okay. From this is the last lecture. From this chapter, heat chapter, this is the last lecture. You have to revise all the concepts. You can start with the first lecture, first, second, third, up to the 10th to 11th lecture is there. And detailed concepts should be clear in a SCA Academy. It is a live platform to learn the students and clear their concepts. Okay, thanks all of you.